Right, okay, so here we are, beginning of week 17 of probably close to, 26, isn't it? 17 of 26, bloody hell. Well over halfway now. So the last 2 weeks have been pretty similar, really. I think you've been slacking off a bit, really, giving me the same old 2 weeks.
No, I changed it quite a bit now, I thought. Personally.
We had two TR. Well, we changed the back rows to chest presses, and we changed the single leg. What do they call them? The chair things?
Just partial leg squats. They transformed into TRX, yeah?
Yeah.
Which should have been harder. Don't know if you found that difficult more or not.
Well, balance is not so bad on the TRX because you're hanging on, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Having said that, I did the chair thing yesterday, and it was. I felt my balance was better yesterday for some bizarre reason.
Good.
But yeah, so I think actually in the last 2 weeks the weight's gone down a little bit.
Your body weight, you mean?
Yeah, it was. What happened was it went down, and then it started going back up again.
Yeah.
And then after this cardio, it's gone down again. So I suspect what happened was I was starting to build up some muscle, and then the cardio's burnt some more fat.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's why you do cardio. It's not just for fitness purposes. And the way you did it, I haven't got on it, but the way you did it was more interval training, and the way we talked about that was fat burn. So that is why you're doing it. I'm not just getting you to go for a run for half an hour in the snow. So, that'd be cardio, but there's no point.
I was up to like 42, 43 burpees in the two sets.
What was it you did with me the first time? 30 something?
No, I was 40 the first one and 35 the second.
Oh, okay.
So I was getting up to like over 40 on both.
That's good. So there's an improvement there.
Yeah, and star jumps was up at. I was doing about 105 with it being quite wide and high and stuff, and then it got up to about 115.
Good.
So yeah, all in all, I think I think I'm now in a situation where most of the fat's gone, and there's still a little bit.
There'll always be a little bit. Yeah. It's unhealthy to not have any fat anyway. So, yeah, you can only stay below, health-wise, 8% body fat for a number of weeks. I.e., if they're going for a competition of the best body, they'll strip it down to 4 or 6%, and then that's unhealthy. They'll have to come back up after the 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, so it's always nice to stay around the 10% mark, 12% maybe in some cases, just depending on where it is. Yeah, you want to have it in the right places. That's all, and then be able to lose it like that, you know.
Okay, so that was 2 weeks of fairly intensive cardio, which I must admit, like, not looking forward to those burpees after doing the rest of the exercises.
So you must have seen this week's and realised it's not that much cardio at all, actually.
Yeah, I saw it. I haven't really done anything with it yet.
There's a lot of core in the middle, for example. There's a lot of slow exercises. There's just a little bit at the end for cardio purposes, and that's it.
Right, okay, so we've got warm-up times 2 again.
Yeah, that's just always going to be now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's just it now for the rest of it.
So TRX chest press extra slow 10 by 3.
Yep.
And then
double leg squats on the TRX again, extra slow. When we say extra slow, I'll go over the pace. And
what alternate between the sets? So what?
So you'll do chest press, you'll do leg, then you'll do legs, you'll do chest, then you'll do legs. Yeah, just so you don't burn out on one particular muscle group. Yeah?
Right. Okay.
And then you have done both of these next exercises before on the 2 weights. Frontal delt raise. Okay, that's shoulders into bent over kickbacks. They're triceps, but you've never done them together. And I'll show you the routine. Okay. So that's nothing that you can't do. I've kept that in there just because you know the benefit of it. Okay, and then I'm also going to get. This is the first time I've ever got you doing this. Leg raises with a weight. Yeah. Okay, so I'm putting the weight on your legs, extra weight on your legs for the first time.
Okay.
So we'll see how that goes. Then we're going to get you doing more weighted activity, but on your obliques. Yeah.
Side plank with one weight.
Yep. Okay, so you'll basically be holding a weight on a side plank. Yeah.
How can I hold them on a side plank?
Like that. And you'll be able to slap it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's the first time I've really put extra weight on your obliques as well. Okay, and then cardio at the end. Again, that's just going to be
for that week times 3 times 30 seconds each side. What's that then? Side plank with one weight.
Yeah. Okay, so side plank with one weight. Okay, throughout the week, you're going to try and hold 2 weights. Yeah?
Do you want to hold 2 weights?
Yeah, so first of all, we're going to do the exercise and you'll be holding 1 weight.
Okay.
And then eventually, as the week goes on, you may be able to increase that and put 2 weights on it.
Okay.
Yeah? And then it's just times 3 times 30 seconds each side. Okay, and then a little bit of cardio at the end. It won't take you that long. Okay,
so
I know a little crawl and then bunny hops back. I know it says 20, but you'll do 1 very quickly, so it's not an issue. Okay.
So length crawl, what's that, 1?
Yeah. Length crawl. So length crawl, bunny hops 1. Yeah.
So
there and back to 1. I'll go over it later. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So it's quite
so
easy.
What's the idea of this week's then?
Just take it down a little bit more muscle tone, a bit more deep tissue muscle working, a lot more weighted core activity. So you've never done it before, so we'll see how you get on.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, just take it up a little bit. Go more strength now. Yeah.
So is this going to define the abs now? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, like I've always said to you, you've got to work your obliques hard, make them strong, because that's what pulls your abs around. You won't be able to get a 6-pack or anything like that, or any definition in there if the obliques are strong. Yeah, the whole core should be as strong as each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know you're doing all this weight on the mat. You should be able to say, right, smash that same weight on the obliques. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go then. This is week 17.